Well, there are now Liberals who just would love former Prime Minister Scott Morrison now quit Parliament. He was slammed by the Robodebt inquiry for running an unfair and unlawful program to get back money from welfare recipients who often hadn't been overpaid at all, and he misled Cabinet about it. Morrison rejects the findings, but he also seems to have checked out a bit, missing a couple of weeks of Parliament. Some of the Liberal left clearly want him gone. Here's one.
Well, I think if people have no further contribution to make, then I think they should move on. But ultimately, what Mr Morrison does doesn't matter for him.
That was Senator Andrew Bragg. Should Scott Morrison quit?
Look, I think it's unfortunate timing he's overseas, but I still think he has a huge interest in his electorate. But I tell you what, there's a lot more Liberals that want Andrew Bragg gone, Andrew, let me tell you, with some of his attitudes.
Well, that's true. But, you know, the thing for me, Stephen, I mean, obviously...
I think Tina's right.
Go on, have a crack, Stephen. You can't go without having a crack. Oh, good.
No, I'm agreeing with you, Tina.
You want to say, quit. But the point is, Stephen, you want him to quit because you think you can win his seat.
I think there's be a real challenge. I think that Labor will perform well, but will not go close to winning the Fadden by-election this weekend. I think that's just too big a margin. I think certainly in New South Wales, there's the Liberals are a lot more on the nose. I mean, Tina has very strong views about her own party and what she thinks of them, and that divide that you see in the New South Wales.
Not the party, just some of the members. Well, he's not supporting the leader with the no vote, and I think, you know, in any party, should you support your leader? There's plenty of Labor people that aren't supporting the yes vote, but have more discipline. I just expect the Liberal Party to have more discipline and respect for the leader in that respect.
You're so right, Tina. I mean, it's interesting to me that it's a Liberal left that is, you know, Andrew Bragg and Bridget Archer and, you know, getting in there, niggle, knowing this can only hurt the party if Scott Morrison quits too soon, because no doubt I think he's waiting to see how you Liberals go in the by-election in Fadden in Queensland on Saturday, seat held by Stuart Robert, one of the ministers most criticised for how he handled the Robodebt scandal. If you go badly, there's no way the Liberals would want properly Scott Morrison to be causing another by-election in his seat.
Look, we have a good candidate in Fadden. We'll win that seat. We'll hang on to it.
Are you sure? Because I heard Graham Richardson saying he thinks there's an outside chance Labor will win.
Graham Richardson has not been right a lot of the times with past predictions, Andrew. I'll put money on Liberals holding the seat.
No, and then Scott Morrison may well quit.
I think Tina and I are on a complete unity ticket today.
Oh, God, that frightens me. That terrifies me. Absolutely terrifies me.
I want Scott Morrison to stay. I want Bragg to go. And I think the Liberals will win Fadden. That is a three strikes square on the same unity tickets.
Next thing you know, we'll be out on a date, Stephen. Unbelievable.
Well, I live in Melbourne, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappoint you.
Oh,
I assume that, you know, Fadden would be, you know, you put it down to an LNP win, but then up pops Graham Richardson saying, well, I think Labor could snatch it, so we shall see.
No, Andrew, people look at their electricity bills and these frightening policies of Labor. They're not silly, I'll tell you. They're on to Labor now, and will retain that seat.
Tina McQueen, Steve Conroy, thank you both so much for your time. Really appreciate it. What unanimity.